Today in Brotato we will have a little bit of a story time about Dex, Brotato and his channel, so sit back, relax, enjoy, maybe get a snack, you know, that's always nice to have, get something to drink, go to the toilet first or have a toilet break when you feel like it, I guess. But this is pretty much the very first run I ever did in Brotato. Kind of. Do we want to roll? I think I want to roll. I would say we'll go for a bit of speed. My very first run, that's insane, in Brotato was with Loud and the sticks. The recording of that broke, so I couldn't actually show that to anyone. And yes, these are not sticks, but we can't get them anymore, so I will just take a stick as they come along. Nice. Perfect. Even with like so many bonus enemies already. But yeah, the first game, Loud with only sticks. And because the game was hardcore back then, like you had barely any characters in the game. You had 3 offers in the shop, though to be fair, less items and less weapons, so that made up for it. But it was also more expensive to buy stuff. I ended up going for Mutant because you would get a lot more level ups to buy less, but you couldn't buy that much to begin with. In that video at least, but my very first run still was with Loud, and that's why we are doing this today with the sticks. More attack speed is nice, and I would say we'll go for luck. Now a little bit of a little bit of history about Dex. When I started playing Brotato, it was at a point where I was like a full Vampire Survivors YouTuber. I would only upload about that game, and because other games would usually perform so bad, when I uploaded different games, I would upload a Vampire Survivors video, and then an additional video alongside with that, like on the same day, 2 hours later, just to make sure that I don't cripple my channel growth. But at the same time, this was a moment where I kind of lost interest in Vampire Survivors. This was before the next DLC, as far as I remember. Maybe, I think at least. But the bigger issue was that I didn't want to get stuck in one game that I'm known as the Vampire Survivors Andy. That is insane, by the way, on so many bonus enemies, so we'll take that. But you may imagine that whenever you play a new game and you want to give it a try, and it's like so much fun, and then you look at the views and it's like half or 25% of your Vampire Survivors videos, is like, why even do it? So why did I do it with Brotato? Because Brotato did very poorly in the beginning, because I had so much fun. You know, Vampire Survivors is an incredible horde survivor, but the main issue is, once you get used to it, it is so repetitive and easy just because you're used to it. That doesn't make it bad, it's just that it's very like focused on something else, and I started Vampire Survivors at a time where I wanted to get out of challenging games. Like, I used to constantly play League of Legends ranked games, and I was just tired with it. My competitive spirit was just like, dude, you need to chill a little bit. And then Vampire Survivors appeared. But once I got like heavily into that for almost a year, I was like, I need something more. I need something with oomph, and this is why Brotato happened on my channel. And despite it performing poorly for several uploads, I wanted to break through out of my bubble. You know, in YouTube you usually first, like, your video gets shown to all of your subscribers, then it gets shown, like, recommended on the home tab to people that regularly watch you. They're actually kind of on the same level as subscribers nowadays, and then it gets to people that watch similar content. Now you may notice the problem there. If I always upload one game like Vampire Survivors and people don't click on Brotato, like my own subscribers, then YouTube is like, hold on a second, this video, not even your subscribers want to watch it, so why should we recommend it to other people, right? And this is what I mean with breaking out of my bubble. I can't believe the dude was buffed up, by the way. 12% bonus damage, maybe next time we'll get him. 10 harvesting is great. Bonus attack speed is nice. Another quarter staff for more experience. Temporarily, again, we'll take it, but I'll start combining them, which is either way better, because instead of 4% experience, we now get 5. Let's roll. Another coupon. Coffee is good. Healing is also nice, so we'll take that. Sticks scale with each other, so the more sticks you have, the better, but these are fake sticks. We need to get rid of them. So what did Dex do to break out of that bubble? Well, I did research on Brotato, what people enjoy. And the thing that always popped off was the minigun on a certain character. And I saw videos, but they always had only like one minigun. And I was like, dude, if I want to get out of my bubble, get new people interested, I need a video where I get an absurd amount of miniguns at a time where I was still trying to just beat Brotato. So I was still a newbie, and you may understand where the problem is. If you have to go for something you don't know that is exceedingly rare, so you have a high risk of losing runs, it's so painful to finally get what you're aiming for, and then you just die and have to do it again to find a rare weapon. I actually managed to find the minigun, but this video never made it to YouTube because I only got one of them and my goal was to get a lot more than just one. Armor, amazing, we'll take that. Another gentle alien, let's go. But yeah, that never made it to YouTube because I was like, no. I need more than that. That is healing, perfect. You are out of the way, perfect. And then I had the God run, I believe. I got like 5 of them in one singular run. And this video at that time managed to achieve like 150,000 views or so. I will show you the current count that it has, but it pretty much like stopped getting views later on because we made way better videos and Brotato evolved a lot. So it wasn't that unique anymore, but this brought in a ginormous audience to kickstart everything, and pretty much the pop-off for my channel with a new game was in November 2022. And this is why Brotato has such a special place in my heart, the same way Vampire Survivors has, because both of them played very different roles, important roles on my channel. But the amazing thing about Brotato is that even nowadays, I still love it, I enjoy playing it. And it's great that it's also like the best performing game on my channel, you know, it's like a double positive, a double win. But even if it wouldn't do that well and it would be on like an average performance, I would still play it, just because it's so much fun. Piggy Bank, hey, welcome to the team. More max HP, I'll also take that to not die. Range is always nice to hit the enemies from further away. Let's make the shopping phase first and then I'll talk more. That is more money. Do we take that? I mean, it's sure, why not? It could also be crates. Another quarterstaff. I will start buying quarterstaffs now. Like, we don't need that many. So, a little story time. There were actually 2 moments of Brotato where I was about to stop. One was early on, way before the DLC, where I constantly did modded videos, and I actually did stop at that time, because I felt like I did everything in the game that was possible, but the bigger issue was that I topped each video. Like, that was my goal, that each video is better than the last one, which also meant that I had like multitudes of effort in each video, like how much it took to get there, and this drained me entirely. So I just took a break there and said, you know what, I'm done, I've done so many things, I will get out. And the second time happened not too long ago, where I was pretty much cursing everything in the shop, and that was always my goal, but this like made the runs feel so much worse, because I didn't feel like I'm playing the game. Instead, I'm just rolling for the right things and then keep them locked. And if I get unlucky and something doesn't get cursed for like 5 rounds, I would just restart because it was a horrible experience. And if Dex is not happy, then people feel that and they don't enjoy the video. And my #1 goal is that people have fun watching my videos. That's a wave 8 fishhook. That's a wave 8 fishhook. That's a hunting trophy, but we have no crit, so I'll just get it right away. That had a 0.6% chance to happen. It's actually on something that will save me. Do we curse this? I mean, yeah, we can curse it. I will look. Huh? We have the hot wave, and this will show if the fishhook is in a good mood today or not. It's in a really good mood today. It's in a really good mood today. Oh, that's incredible. That's amazing. Like, no matter what it curse, either it's super cheap rerolls or it's an insane amount of bonus money, I need to curse both of them. This is funny enough the problem that I've talked about. You know, because now if an item stays in there uncursed for several rounds, which could have already happened, but we don't know how many got cursed, so it can still happen. It feels very frustrating, and then I just feel bad once I'm like 5 waves in and like think about how many shops have I wasted, because one slot is always locked, right? And then Dex is in a bad mood and you wouldn't enjoy that. Like, I don't enjoy it, so I don't think you'll enjoy it. I think frustration can be very enjoyable, but if I'm just like, oh yeah, cool, you didn't get cursed again. You know what, I don't even feel like playing anymore. I kind of just want to stop now. Like, I lost all of my motivation. If I say that stuff, you know, in that mood, that is not fun anymore. Frustration like, Alter, leck mir doch die Klöten, du, ich reiß dir die Eier raus, or something like that, you know, that is fun. Baby elephant. Very weird, but that is a lot of damage. I don't really want to do that, because the problem is they can't crit, so we don't get bonus, like, material out of it. Speed, okay, I mean, sure, why not? Crit for bonus money. Nice. Oh my god, that is a high curse level. Nice, but it hurts that we didn't get this. I'm currently considering just taking it. Or do I curse? There's no way I'll curse it again is the problem. Yeah, I'll take you out of the way. I mean, that is a huge amount of crit and damage. I'll take it. Anything to lock here? There is a 20% chance for glory. But no way that just happened, right? There's no way that just happened. Okay. So, careful. They're actually really powerful. We do heal a lot from material, so as long as I collect material, I should be fine. Okay. So I see a problem. Because we don't have multiple sticks, we are actually insanely weak, and I'm really close to just selling the quarterstaff that only the sticks are more likely and nothing else. Because the quarterstaff has 2 traits, primitive and medieval, so primitive and medieval are more likely. But if we have this one, only primitive is more likely to appear, and I definitely need damage. Yeah, okay, you know what, do I sell them? Oh, but I don't want to lose out on the experience gain. At least as long as I don't have max sticks, you know, like I will sell the quarterstaffs or rather combine them. Dude, what is going on? Is this a hot wave? But this is wave 10, that's not a hot wave. Why are there so many enemies? I know we are loud, but do you see the absurd amount of enemies? Okay. I think we will have some issues here to survive. Who thought loud with 6 is a good idea? Who was that? That was Minidex 3 years ago. Harvesting, I don't care. I'll actually take that. Bonus attack speed, yes. Luck, insane. +2, that is incredible. The thing is, you rarely ever get +3 this early, but that is so much bonus money. Please give me a stick. That is bonus HP. I mean, I'll take it. Mirror is also okay. Yes, 10% more enemy. I can't deal with the enemies either way. Okay, let's combine this. Let's get you. We also get more luck for more fruits and stuff, but I need to bump this up. I need another stick. Or we need more money. You've earned me 68. That's actually a lot. I need to curse something here. I mean, I will lock this either way. Nah. Please don't curse this, okay? Nice. So we got 25% curse chance now. We just want to lock a stick, but I have to buy all 6 of them first. And after that, I'll probably not even upgrade them, and instead I will just make sure that we curse one of them. Like, the nice thing about sticks is that they have so much damage usually, if you have 6 of them at least, that they can deal with the enemies without a problem, and you don't need to upgrade them right away, so we have enough time to curse them, and since it's a weapon, we can find up to 4 of them in the shop, so it's not like an item where we have 1 of them and that was it. Instead, we have multiple chances to curse. The crit is important to us, that's why I even lowered my armor for it, because we have crit kills heal us. They got 20% chance, and you will notice after this wave, the healing on that is absurd. I mean, we don't have that much crit yet, you know, so it's probably not as high as it could be. I mean, for sure, right? Because it can be way higher. But we'll compare this to the other one that heals us with material, just to see how much of a difference it makes. Didn't I get the item that heals me for crit kills? I mean, this one healed me for 26, but didn't I say we don't crit? And that's why I didn't take it? Was that the reason? You have to be kidding me. We're about to face a horde wave. I have 0 healing. I'll die. I need healing. I need attack speed. Perfect. Another mirror? I mean, sure, I can take that, but I need to find a good item. That is actually really good. Bonus luck is always nice. I need more sticks. Please, I have to kill the enemies. That is not a stick. Stop it. That is healing, but that's not actually good healing. There's a stick. Okay, you get combined. How much are you now? From 18% to 15%. That's pathetic. 1 more stick, and I will get rid of the quarterstaff. Wave 12, and this is a horde wave. It should actually be easier for us than the other waves, just because there are more enemies that drop material. It will also be harder to dodge the enemies, but I think this should be fine because it was already hard in the past. The only thing that concerns me are the ranged enemies, but do you see how much we are healing? Yeah, I think we'll be fine as long as I walk through the enemies and kill them. And it doesn't even matter that much to kill the ranged enemies. Like, don't get me wrong, it's somewhat important, but if I either way get hit by melee enemies, we have invulnerability frames for a short moment, because otherwise you would just get hit by an enemy and take 1000 hits per second, right? Holy moly. 1500. This is why we have horde waves. And that was only the first horde wave. We have another one. I will not cap my HP, I'm sorry about that. I mean, I'm actually not sorry, why do I say that? Let's go for crit chance, let's go for percent damage. I need attack speed though. There's healing. Is this important enough to curse it? Like, it's a nice item, but it actually doesn't help us that much because we already earn so much money, we don't need it. Now, it's time to lock... Is it time? I can get some up... Yeah, that is painful, but I really want to curse that. How much curse chance do we currently have? 30%. If this gets cursed, that would be an insane bump in money that I earn. You also get... You know what? We'll just not use all of our money. I hate you. Like, I don't even have you anymore. I hate you. Okay. This is pretty much what I was hoping for. Treasure map is also insane. I would say that shop looks perfect. It's pretty much guaranteed that something gets cursed. Yeah, because we had like 30% chance to curse one item. If it fails, which is not unlikely, it will go with 30% to the next item, then to the next, to the next, to the next. Even with 20%, it's quite unlikely that you don't curse anything. It's 0.8 times 0.8 times 0.8 times 0.8 that nothing at all gets cursed. And if you math that out, that's 0.64. Then it's 0. Ja, scheiße, ne? Oh, that's actually... I can't do the math right now by focusing on this wave. Let's just say it's like a 40% chance that nothing gets cursed. So you have a 60% chance that one item gets cursed. Okay, I need to know. So it's 0.8, 0.64, 0.51, 0.40. So it's 40.96% that nothing gets cursed. You know what? For guess, that was actually really close because I did say 40%. It's not even a hot wave. Didn't I spend all of my money? I thought I did. Bonus enemy speed is fine. Bonus luck is amazing. Ja, scheiße, ne? What do we do? This is so much bonus money, but it's only plus 8 more. This is so many... But we will max this out either way. Okay, we'll do it this way. I'll actually get the common stick because we most likely find another one. And now we will start picking up all of the unique and limited items. I mean, sure, why not? Just to make sure they're out of the way. We have a mouse. Man, remember the days when I used to do loud runs where the goal was to get as much attack speed as possible? I am known for 3 things. Challenges, taking things to the extreme, not reading properly and forgetting things after I read them. And today it's gonna be the extremes. And I would like constantly reset the game for a perfect start, but then the problem was that I got like super greedy. Sure. Like I was super greedy just to get the perfect run. And the more greedy you are, the more likely you are to die because you skip out on armor and HP and all of that, and instead you maximize killing the enemies and getting as many enemies in as possible. Like I would even skip weapons, like I would run on 2 weapons on like wave 3, as long as I got a bunch of gentle aliens because that's more enemies. But this also meant 1 misstep and I'm dead. Okay, so why exactly are we still getting beat down by the enemies? I know I reduced our armor by a bit, but we still have 7, okay, we have 7 armor. That explains it, that actually explains it. How much money do you think has the black flag earned us? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say it's after this wave at 2,600. Okay. Yeah, we don't curse that many enemies. That was very ambitious. That was really ambitious. Oh, a stick got cursed. Do we just combine you up? Do we maximize sticks now? I think I will maximize sticks over anything else that we finish them. I should honestly just look for economy items that would maybe be better. Can I get another stick, please? It's fine. If I find it with money, I will lock it. I mean, you know. Please curse something. Good. Did you actually curse every single... No, you didn't. Obviously not. I've talked about pity chance a few times. And right, we also had a 5% where it could have cursed something, but it didn't. But it also wasn't important. So it wasn't... Like, it's not the OP fishhook that we know sometimes from decks where every single time something gets cursed. And we have 3 items locked, so it's still somewhat likely, but not as much. Like, this is pretty much a 50-50. Okay, so this is the next horde wave, by the way. Do you notice it? Because we don't see that many enemies. Okay, there are a lot of enemies. Why are these ones here exploding? Because I have the explosion drink. Whenever I get fruits, it explodes. The good thing is, it can crit, I'm pretty sure, so that means our hunting trophy isn't lost on it. I don't need luck that much, like this way with the lucky coin, so I will take it. I just lost my entire armor. Seriously? Okay, like, do you understand the irony, how insane this is? But at the same time, how ironically bad? I will just buy them. We have too much money. I can't just lock everything in the shop all the time. Okay. I mean, like, seriously? I will just combine this up. You have 86%, that's good. Okay, you will get cursed. I will just buy you. I can't lock that many slots. We don't need you. Bonus speed and range is always nice because we just doubled our range. That is a huge amount of bonus damage. I don't need lifesteal, but we have a lot of lifesteal, so I'll just take more of it to actually make it useful. Like, I don't need it to heal up, but when we get enough, it's actually good. One more? No, it's a chopper. Did you curse something again, Mr. Champ? Come on. I love you. And you know what? No matter what gets cursed, it's either the sticks or it's a reroll item. The real irony would be if it's a... Didn't I just kill you? No, I think he just died. Like, he drops material when he goes into the house. And that is the reason why you actually don't want to kill them. They either way give you material when they walk in. It's only a chance. Like, on a kill even, it's only a chance. So it doesn't always happen. But you also get money out of the big boys. So you really want them to hatch. What was I talking about, though? Oh yeah, we are guaranteed to have something insane, but knowing my luck lately, like what we had in this run, I think it will be the reroll item, which is utterly absurd. But then it's like, hey, how about my sticks though? Isn't this the main part of this video? Oh, big boy cursed. Jesus, that takes long to kill them. But we are not at a risk of dying, ever. Just because this is like, it's actually so mental. Our negative harvesting is entirely negated. Minus harvesting, we lost it again. I don't need you, I will take the money instead. You can't crit, so we don't want you. Attack speed is insane. Well, look, I can't say I'm happy about it. But it's also not the worst thing that could have happened. Which is nothing got cursed. I don't need you. We'll go for a bit of range. So, what do we... Okay. This is bad. This is really bad. We just got the last mouse on one singular slot open. I will buy you. I will actually also buy you. Just because we get this up. And do I lock you? I mean, I should lock it, but I could also max this out. You have 94%. How do you have 169% damage? That is so beautiful. Right, they have two stats that gets increased. The bonus damage from the sticks and then the actual melee damage on them. So do I lock you or do I just keep these two locked? There's no reason to do that, right? I mean, so here's the problem. I will give this one chance, but we actually don't want to keep a red one. Because with normal sticks, we have a chance to upgrade them. Like each time we combine them and level them up, they have a chance to get better curse levels by up to plus 30%. So if you get a common one with 60%, it has still very good odds to get something above 100% because you have 3 upgrades in there. However, with a red stick, you can't do that, so you're stuck with whatever it has. So what is our short-term plan? The short-term plan is to just curse all of the sticks, as well as all of the economy and good items that we want to have. Maybe even Retromation Hoodie, but even that one is not that important because melee weapons are highly limited on how much attack speed they can reach, which is mostly determined by their animation, and if you have more range, which you need to not get hit later on, then that sucks. I'll take it. It sucks our speed is gone. The reason why we take it is it would be even worse if I keep seeing it all the time. Weißt du? Okay, look, I have time for the sticks if I just curse one of these two. And now the thing is, our fishhook has a ridiculously high chance to curse. I'm actually considering not locking the spyglasses anymore. Oh, that's how we do that. 87%. 102%! It just went from 87% to 102%. But yeah, I'm actually considering right now to... Let's actually, you know what? Combine them up. 94% you stayed. But I'm considering not locking the spyglass anymore, but because I really want to fully invest into the fishhook. And I think I'll do that. This sounds silly, but I think it has the best merit for the future that we get the best outcome here. Anvil is actually kind of bad because I don't want it to upgrade my sticks. Like, I need to find new ones otherwise. 40% chance is a 100% chance in Dex's universe. Always. Okay, to be fair, we have kind of fallen behind now. Like, okay, that's not true. Compared to an average potato run, we are still far ahead because we already have 2 fish hooks and one of them is cursed. Compared to a lucky potato run though, it is far behind because we should have gotten the fish hook around wave 13 and around wave 14 it would have been cursed because an instant curse, obviously, right? Obviously. This is not even a horde wave, but next wave is a horde wave. So I think this will be a moment where we reach like 2,800 material probably. 35%, you know what, that is very good. And now I'll not even go for the red one. We'll not gamble away an entire slot for one bad red one. I also don't go for a purple one. We'll look for the blue one and the basic one. There's the basic one. Now I'm willing to take a purple one because we don't have many rolls left. Actually, the best thing would probably be to find the roll item again, where if we roll, we have less cost. But are you ready for this wave? I'm not sure if I'll be able to even survive that. I'm fairly confident, but something can always go wrong with Curse. I can just stand still, can I not? Okay. And the thing is, we kill the enemies fast enough that they can't, like, usually when you hit the max amount of enemies that can spawn, old ones will disappear, but because they walk in fast enough, I actually don't have to move because we don't reach the spawn cap. Wait, we are getting close to 2,900 right now. That was a very good guess, Dex. We are still above it, actually. Holy moly, what a horde wave, isn't it? You know what, I'll take you. Trees are nice, luck is okay, bonus damage from luck. So if I take that, we have a 70-something% chance to curse. You know what? Today, chilly milly. We'll take it, I can curse it with the Void Pearl if we ever find one. But I'm not gonna stress it. More attack speed is nice, but I'll take the armor. More crit is good because we still need to hit 100%. We have 85%. Did you just do that? Okay, I don't care about this. Like, yes, it's a lot of bonus stats, but it's really not important. And you know what? I'll actually go for the Retromation Hoodie because now we have such a high curse chance. There's no big penalty to taking that. Like, to wait until it gets cursed. I will lock them now. It's enough money. We only have 1 slot left either way, so, you know, like, we wouldn't have seen that much regardless. Let's go endless and let's see how fast the Stickler can take this game. So early on I did a story time and I feel like I want to talk a little bit more about my, like, the entire impact Brotato had on the channel. And one thing I would really like to mention that is so underestimated is Dex sucks at thumbnails. My thumbnails are so horrible, and I don't mean look at the Brotato one because I think we have an ongoing style there that I really like. But I am so bad with thumbnails if you look at any other game because I can't draw. Like, I'm so bad that recently I tried to draw on my own and then I just gave it to AI. So it was my drawing, which was pretty much just like fruits in the... What is the game called? Fungi Swarm. Yes, that is the name. Like, I made a drawing of what the thumbnail should look like, but it looked utterly horrible. And then I just told it, make this thumbnail, but make it look better, you know? And those were the ones that I used for the thumbnails. And that was the first time where I thought, man, this thumbnail looks good. It's like a 7 out of 10 because I'm still not very creative, so it doesn't look that great, but it looked amazing. However, one thing very underestimated is the developers of Brotato gave me a press kit at a time where I was drawing all of the characters, and that's why the thumbnails looked so horrible. I mean, please look at this. This was one of my first thumbnails of Brotato. Okay, do you think this looks great? No, it doesn't. It's horrible. And I was so... Did we just get 5.7k in one wave? Why do we have so many crates? Do you understand just how much money we just got? 1,000 bonus money from you. How much is the black flag? 1,300. But yeah, like, this made such a huge difference because even if you want to play a game, a big part is if people are actually interested in it, like if they want to watch it, which is measured by the views. When someone tells me, Dex, don't care about the views, it's not about that, then I'm like, hold on a second. I think... That is almost perfect, just randomly cursed. Of course we'll take that. I think you misunderstand a little bit what it's about. It's not about the money. Like, yes it is. It's also not about, like, the channel's performance and stuff. Like, yes it is, but only to a minor degree. Like, anyone would lie if they said it doesn't matter at 0%. There's always a small degree that it matters, even if you don't care about it. We have a 75% chance to curse, by the way. Okay. 101% though. You know what? I think I will get rid of the weak one instead, and we will like redo this. I have 7,000 money. I can't keep you locked. Like, I'm sorry, my friend. Are you... Okay, you suck. So what I'll do is I'll buy this. I will combine them. Hopefully it went up. 94% is kind of bad. But the way I view the views is how many people are interested in the video, in the game. And sometimes you just can't break through a bubble, you know, that people don't watch it. But then the counter question is, it's not about views, but it's a showcase of how much interest people have in the game on my channel. So why would I go for something that people don't really care about if I could instead upload a video that way more people are happy about? And that's how I view it. I don't allow views to dictate what I upload. Like, if I enjoy a game, I will still upload it, even if it performs poorly. But if I'm already with the game like, it was kind of fun, you know, but I can also just play something else, like anything else, and I would feel the same amount of happiness, then I don't need to force it. You know what? Minus 5% enemies, fine enough. We'll take it out of the way. But yeah, there are definitely YouTubers that only focus on views, and I think that's also understandable, right? YouTube is something you can't expect to be doing for your entire life, but you don't know how short-lived or how long-lived it is. I mean, maybe this will change, that it becomes more consistent, but just because someone manages to do it their entire life doesn't mean you will. The same way, just because people succeed to hit monetization doesn't mean you will. Doesn't mean you shouldn't try, okay? It's always good to try, it's a fun journey. Can also be very depressing, but the point is there are different, like, incentives why you do something, and I don't really blame someone who says, I want to secure my future, and this is more important to me than integrity. But yeah, to summarize that, the way I view performance of videos and views is just how much interest people have in the game. And the more people have interest, the more happy people are, and that also makes me happy, because that's why my videos exist, you know, that someone just has a fun time. But that's also something I'll mention. If you don't want to, like, a curtain to be opened, I look behind the screens, then maybe skip forward a little bit to a timestamp. But I do not mind to manipulate runs to a certain degree, as long as they stay authentic, okay? But to a certain degree, if they are more entertaining. Okay, Dex, but what does that mean? That means that, for example, if I goofed up and I died in an amazing run, I will actually load it back up and reload it. If I generally... Okay, then that is insane. We don't have max reroll price, but that's good enough. Like, if I have insane luck in a run and then I am stupid and lose... We have the 110% here. Perfect. I am willing to reload a backup. Now, the big difference is if I, for example, have a bad run and, like, I just lose because it's too bad and it was a fair loss. Not just Dex being stupid and messing around, like how I sometimes say Kawabanga at the end of the wave, right? But if it was a fair loss, then I take that loss because to me that's like the build wasn't good enough. Another stick, 107%, perfect. Do I get a purple one? No, I think I'll let it curse because this one is 110%, so we don't need to upgrade it to see what happens. We have a void pearl. You already know what that means, right? We will curse our fishhook. Don't recycle that. 31%. Seriously? Another thing is one that I'm more vocal about. Like, the reason why I don't usually explain what exactly happened is not to hide the truth, because the truth shall not be known. It's just that the immersion in the run doesn't get removed. Like, I think it's very important to have fun while watching videos. That's my main goal. So, if you tell someone, oh, this just happened, I died and the run is over, someone may not be invested anymore. And I know this sounds a little bit fake, but, like, does it matter? Honestly, wait a second. Please let me know, and I will take back, like, the people right now where I said skip forward. So I will stop the topic right now, but I'll ask you a question. Please let me know what's more important to you, that you just have fun with a video or that it's 100% legitimate. It was hard to explain that while I play, but what I mean is that sometimes, for example, I just buy the ghost that reduces the HP down to 1, because then it's a challenge to survive, and even though it was a conscious decision, I'd be like, I shouldn't have done that, why did I do that? Even though I knew I will do it, because I just wanted to have a bit more fun. Or for example that I planned, this video will only exist if I manage to find like at least 4 miniguns, seconds. So even though the video looks like I just got insanely lucky to get them, in reality I was playing like 30 times until I finally got the run. And it's not a lie, but let's just say I already know it has to happen, because otherwise the video will not exist and I will just redo it. Another stick. 55%. I mean, I don't want to keep the 97%, so I'll get it. It has a good chance to level up and become something decent, but the odds are low. Wait, how much did you just get? Wasn't it 55%? How did it go from 55% to 97%? Did I just not get a single stick? But you have to be kidding me. We have the anvil. The anvil will upgrade it either way. Okay, we are good. So how far do you think can we take the stick run here? That's actually a good question. Because we are melee, we are weak, but we have an absurd amount of damage. I'm just not allowed to further increase my range. Now we need a bunch of tardigrades. That's my #1 goal, to build them up. And I would say we'll just play to wave 40 as usual. Maybe wave 50 if we manage to get 6 sticks with 210% curse strength. You know what? That's actually a good deal. If I manage to get 6 perfect sticks, we will play to wave 50. Otherwise, it's wave 40. One thing I want to mention though is when I do challenge runs, there is no manipulation, there's no cheating in there. Like, okay, sometimes I don't talk about what I need. Like, I already know it. You know what? I don't need your curse. I'll just take you because our damage is coming from the sticks. But yeah, like, I will sometimes not talk about what I need because imagine putting the first 3 minutes, like, you explain everything that you need. That like takes away from getting into the game slowly. You just feel bombarded, but that's not hiding something. That's just like, it's the wrong time to talk about it right now. But in challenge videos like Never Move Once challenges, or where I say I have this challenge or I tried this now a couple 100 times or stuff, those have nothing in there. If I die, even if it's like a super stupid death that shouldn't have happened, it's just game over and I have to do it again. 67%. I mean, I'll just buy you to upgrade. 106%. 96%. Okay. You're pathetic. You know what? Let's get a little bit of bonus luck. Oh my god. Okay, I thought we just lost that, but it has to update. Wait, when did that happen? When did I get so many tardigrades? I have 4 tardigrades. Holy moly. Okay. I will actually buy all of them. Like, anything that is not a 1 out of 10 is pretty much worthless to us. Like, you have to feel this way. So I will always sell them. There's another stick. Still 100%. Okay. 105. 109. Okay, now you're just teasing me. Purple. 104%. Another 2 sticks. What did we get? 100%. 105%. Okay. I need more sticks. I mean, like, I'll try a red one, but there's no way it will be good. Just one more stick. It's fine. Elite. Right. We have a little bit of damage, you know. You barely notice it, but we have a little bit of damage. We have only 15 waves left to perfect our build. And so far, only 1 stick is perfect out of 6. Just look at how much material we'll get from collecting the crates. Isn't that mental? And it's way more, because I already had a bunch of them, but just thanks to the crates, we get so much money. Many people highly underestimate just how much money you get out of them. And honestly speaking, it's just time to lock our HP, because we get closer to the point where they one-shot us either way. No! You don't see it yet. It actually happened, but you don't see it yet. 18 damage. I mean, I didn't say it has to be the 21 down there as well, right? 109%. I hate you so much. Like, I straight up hate you so much. I straight up can't believe right now that it just happened. I can't believe I have to... Even this one. Look at this. It's 1% off. 1%. It has this one down here, but we have to get rid of it. It's just not perfect. It's not good enough for the decks. 99. You know what? I'll already sell you. Another purple stickler. 108%. No, okay, yeah, let's wait a little bit, right? We want to kill all of the enemies. We'll not have a damage problem. Let's go for the 82. 104. Okay, there is a chance. There is a very good chance. 104. Instantly curse stick at 100%. Please. You know what? I'll actually get it twice immediately. Please. It didn't change at all in case you didn't see that. We have a chance. Are you the... You're the 100%. Okay. You. 97, Alter. Weißt du, also, sometimes, ne? Dex, but, like, you don't need to do that. It barely changes anything. What part of Dex has a mind on his own that doesn't do reasonable things? Didn't you understand? I hope for the best, but do you see how many of the bait guys I'm spawning? Like, I got so many of them, and every time we get them, we actually get bonus money. One day, I want to do an endless run on the fisherman, because the theory is you get so much bonus material out of the additional bait that you spawn, and keep in mind that the bait on the fisherman, as far as I recall at least, behaves a little bit different. It pretty much has no cap to how many enemies can spawn, up to a point where it straight up crashes your game because there is so much going on. Like, it lifts the cap that the game has on max enemies. Okay, this is the third time I've seen you now in 2 waves. This is the reason. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna get my tardigrades. Eventually. Anyone good? Please. 90%. How is that even possible? 99%. 99%. Well, so you're not perfect. I'll not count you as perfect. We can do this better. We have the second stick of truth. No! Dude, how do you have 206%? No! How is that possible? 9! Our first red one on this wave. 97%. You had to do it, didn't you? Next one, 101%, 107%. And I think I will just curse the dangerous bunny twice, that we have a few more rerolls. Yes, giant spell would be stronger, you know, but if I really needed that, if I really wanted that, I would have just cursed it on my own. And the nice thing about the dangerous bunny is we have now +2 free rerolls, like because we did it twice. That just mean that we can roll a tiny bit more. And those are like the curses that I like to do with the Void Pearl. Nothing that is like majorly game changing, like that I didn't take. And more something that is like, yeah, it makes the run a little bit more fun, but it doesn't change anything about it, like what our focus is. This looks insanely promising. 107%, 103%, you're out. 107%, you're out. 99%, 100%. Yeah. A purple steak. 108. 101%, you're out. Another chance for glory. We'll take the 107%. You have the biggest merit. Man. Another purple. 102%, you're out. All of these are bad. Like, I don't even have... Okay, we have a new stick to play with. But, like... I don't even know what to curse anymore, by the way. Wave 30? I don't think this will be a very long fight. Oh, wow. Okay, listen. I didn't think this will be a very long fight, but I didn't expect that we borderline one-shot them. So I have to be careful with our range. It's currently at 300, and I think this is the most that I want to go for, because otherwise, like, the problem is, look at the attack speed. It's 4 attacks per second, but we have 2000% attack speed, and I can guarantee you, if you go to the base cooldown, which is like 1 point something seconds or so, maybe it's even less than that, but I don't think so. But yeah, this wouldn't math out. The simple reason is we are limited by animations, but if I take less range, then the enemies get further in and hit me more, and if it's those dashers that you see down there, like once they become faster, they will just destroy all of the tardigrades and then kill me. There's still a chance of failure, which is the bottom row, because I don't know how much it should have on the highest rank. But this should mean we have it. Please, don't do this to me. 8? No, it should be a 17, right? If it was perfect. Please. It's actually perfect! It's actually perfect! We have the second perfect stick. We are sampling the sticks of truth here. Okay, I mean, it took me very long to get the second one, and I'm getting very concerned. The good thing is, though, technically speaking, it should be easier the less sticks we need, because we can concentrate them more on upgrades, but it still requires us to get cursed sticks, you know? So there's a limitation on how fast it goes. 104% still, please. Just do it. 104. Okay, but we have 2 of them. Next elite fight. This is what it looks like now. Are we falling behind or not? Nope, we are not. Never mind. Like, we have so much damage. So the problem is, since I spent all of my money on the sticks, we are kind of not getting that many new items. Like, I still pick them up, but we could invest more into other things. But I intentionally don't buy, like, medium range items, just to make sure we can roll a lot. Though, to be fair, we also gain bonus stats out of rolling, like the percent damage at the cost of losing HP. So it's not like we don't get, like, anything out of me doing that. Like, there's still a huge upside. Okay, 108%, 104%. 104%. I already know what will happen, you know. That's the painful thing. I know nothing will happen. It's like, this is what hurts so much. We will not get them. They always tease me to, like, the final stretch. And even when I see, like, a 210%, it's just not enough. Yeah, sure, I'll also get you. Okay. 108%. Hold on. Hold your horses. I can't sell anymore. There's a blue stick. 93%. That was the bad one, though. 108%. Okay, so you haven't changed at all. 95%. You may be the perfect one. You know what? I'll actually combine you. 108%. Yeah, I mean, I knew it. It's like... Okay, next chance. 104%. Ooh, it's perfect! It's actually perfect! Look at this! We have the third stick of truth. We just need 3 more, which is easier said than done. But again, we are now way more concentrated. So, what do I do now? Do I just combine the two? You know what? I'll do it. 109%. Okay, it was either way a bad roll. Okay, now we have those two, though, to upgrade. But now we need to... Yeah. Scheiße. You know what? I'll combine them. Okay, we still have to upgrade it to confirm it's actually perfect. But I think we just got the 4th one. It's not guaranteed yet. Like, it has max damage. I don't know if the bottom one, the 16, is max for purple. I think we have seen this before. So it would, like, if you have the second experience, it would confirm that... No, the 110 is still left. Yeah, you're out. But, okay, the next purple will guarantee us that we get our cursed stick. 101% E. Okay. Moment of truth. It's perfect, isn't it? We have the 4th stick of truth. Next chance. I don't believe in it. Yeah, 101%. There's a purple stick. And this is why we keep buying. That we can instantly do this. Cool. 105%. Wave 34 is the next elite wave. We now deal... Did we just do 1.6 million damage to the boss? With 1 hit? I mean, I know we deal a ridiculous amount of damage, but that is actually way beyond ridiculous. That is absurd. And in case you're curious what the waves usually look like, this is it. We have 13 tardigrades, I believe. We lost one of them because I'm also not very careful. Like, I think I walked into enemies. But yeah, we just demolished them. Wait, I just realized how much money I have. How did you manage to go from 104% cursed in the shop to 104% on the last level? Watch this. Yeah, did you watch this? Perfect. You're missing 1%. You're missing just 1%, my friend. Is this our 5th stick of truth? 9! Oh, my heart. Oh, no. Why? 98%. This one is merit. 108%. 105%. Unlikely, but it's possible. It's... How many mirrors can one man have? 101%. You got up 106. Man. Okay, another one. Let's go. 103%. Yay. So, you just want to tease me, don't you? 92%. 104%. Come on, come on, come on. One more jump. One final jump. One little stretch. 105%. This could actually be it. Good enough, we will have our tardigrades and we'll be safe because that's at least 10 tardigrades, optimally speaking. It would be 15 tardigrades. We could also get more mirrors right now. But this could be it. Like, this could be the final stretch. We have 2 very high curse sticks. They just need to hit the chance for a higher curse level. So, I actually did find a mirror. It's only a 2 times. Let's go. Now we got 12 bonus tardigrades. No way. No, your damage is wrong. Scheiße, yeah, but what do I do now? Why is there not a stick now? Okay, how do we solve this? I mean, this makes the most sense, right? The alternative is I wait for purples, then I upgrade both of them. That's stupid, isn't it? Well, there's a purple. 104%. Okay. Because I don't know how they merge together. You have 210% at the top. Did we do it? Did we achieve the dream? Moment of truth. Oh my god, you just spooked me. You just spooked me so much. It was the other one we had. This is the perfect one. Okay, a blue stick. I don't like that because we will not know which one combined. You're still 109%. You are 109%, right? You were lower than that, I believe. This is the 109%, so this is guaranteed. We have 5 perfect sticks. They are identical if you take a look at the damage numbers. Elite fight. We have 2 waves left. You understand? It's still very unlikely we actually finish this. But our anvil will upgrade the stick after this round, which will guarantee that we know whether it got upgraded to a 210% or not. And don't get too excited when you see 210%, because the main thing is the damage number needs to be 210% and the bottom one needs to be 21. Moment of truth. This is the last level up. You see it down there. 110, 110, 110, 110, 110. We did it! We actually did it. We actually did it. I don't even want to buy anything anymore. Like, this is the perfect game. We're done with this now. Every single one of them is identical. We assembled everything. Look at the beautiful damage. The enemies can't do anything because they just get hit and explode. Welcome to wave 40. We deal 86,000 damage. How fast will we kill them though? Well, I mean, we don't have the most range in the game ever. You know, it's all ridiculous. But if you take a look at the damage numbers, I see 300,000, 500,000, which is, you know, giant spell dealing bonus damage, and that depends on who we hit. But I think it's without saying that if you manage to get the perfect weapon 6 times, honestly, this should unlock like a hidden achievement, which is like the soul of the stick or something like that. Where each stick just, I don't know, instead of getting bonus damage additively, it should be multiplied. So it's like 21 times 21 times 21 times 21 times 21 times 21. You know, 6 times 21. How much damage would it actually be? 21 times 21 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's reasonable. 85,700,000 damage bonus because we have 6 sticks that are perfect. Honestly, I think this would actually be reasonable. Oh, and keep in mind that's before we get the percent bonus damage. That is a 73 times multiplier on it. So, you know, it would be a little bit more than 85 million. Wave 44 is the midway point to check out how we are doing. We are up to 90,975 damage. And I just like auto-recycle all of the items. So we would get a lot more damage if I would take them. But this would just make this take way too long. I think we'll just enjoy how the enemies get slapped by our majestic sticks. We made it with 190,000 money. That is so much lost damage in rolling, by the way, that we could have gotten. You know what? I'll take you. So much damage in rolling that we didn't get. Do I just... How about we go for clean 100,000 damage? I think that sounds good. This should do the trick. 101,000 damage. Identical sticks of truth. It's kind of a weird name, isn't it? Like, I think we all know where the name is coming from. Wave 50, final wave. Let's check out the power of the sticks. Well, so I think it's time to suggest that they make it multiplicative, you know. But to be fair, I just went like 12 waves without getting any bonuses. And melee weapons, as I said, they are limited in attack speed. We have 0.26 right now, despite going so much up in attack speed. So yeah, it's understandable that it takes longer, but maybe it's time for a change, you know. It's definitely not too broken. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.